Good morning, sir.
Morning. Morning. Morning, students. So in last class we discussed about real gas equation. So what is the real gas equation or van der Waals equation? What is the van der Waals equation or real gas equation? Anyone?
Sir, you had to tell, sir, for our section.
Sir, not completed, sir.
Huh?
Not completed, sir.
Not
Van der Waals,
completed.
sir.
No. You finish it, no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, you had given heading behavior of real gases and you had explained little. That's all.
Not only behavior.
Yes, sir.
I given the equation by volume correction and pressure correction.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Given that we have explained for all sections.
Not given, sir.
Behavior of real gases we explain from that why they are deviating from the ideal gas. For that we given reasons, that is according to kinetic molecular theory, the attractive forces and repulsive forces are not present between the gas molecules. The second one is volume of the gas is negligible. We conclude that those two assumptions are wrong. If there is no attractive forces, the gas is never liquefied. But we know that it is liquefied. And further, liquefaction, if you compress the gas, that means liquid, which cannot compressible means there is a significant repulsive forces between the gas molecules. That means there is an attractive and repulsive forces. And second one is volume of gas is negligible is wrong. But which is also wrong assumption, because when you plot the graph between pressure and volume of the gas, it is not coincide with the ideal gas equation, which is deviating. That is at high pressure, the volume of gas is more than ideal gas volume. So for that, we have to modify the ideal gas equation, which is given by the van der Waals. That's why it is known as the van der Waals equation or real gas equation. So in that first we discussed volume correction, that is the real gas volume, that is actually in ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. This is PI equal to nRT. PI is the pressure for the ideal gas, VI is the volume for the ideal gas, which is nothing but ideal volume. But at high pressure, the molecules are interacting with each other. So if those are interacting with each other and those are occupying some space, means volume, occupying the volume, the remaining space, that is free space for moving of the gas molecules, is very less compared to the ideal gas. So that's why the volume correction, we said that the volume correction is due to attractive forces, the ideal volume should be equal to the. This means what is ideal volume means here? Instead of ideal volume, by correcting the volume for the real gases, the volume available for, that means free volume available for the gases, that is total volume minus B. Here B is the volume of the gas molecules. Gas molecules are stored by some volume. So if you remove the subtract the volume of gas molecules from total volume, that remaining volume is the free volume for the real gases to move freely. So here B is known as the excluded volume. Which one also we explain? So this is for the 1 mole of gas. For n moles of gas, Vi equal to Mb. At high pressure, the molecules are interacting with each other with the radius r. So here two gas molecules, AB molecules are interacting with each other here. This is the radius of this gas molecule, this is the radius of this molecule. Okay. Now here B can be written as, this is the excluded volume which is for the two molecules. So that excluded volume, generally we can calculate V equal to 4 by 3 pi r2, actually volume of any gas, because the gas molecule is in spherical shape. So volume V equal to 4 by 3 pi r2, but we have R equal to 2R. You see this, R plus R. So what is the total radius for here? 2R. This is the excluded volume. This one is. Okay. So this volume, excluded volume, can be represented as V equal to 4 by 3 pi 2R whole cube. Okay. So 4 by 3 pi 2R whole cube. So this one we can written as 2 cube means 8 into 4 by 3 pi R cube. But we know this 4 by 3 pi R cube. This is the volume of the gas molecule. So it is equal to 8V. So excluded volume we are getting 8V. But this is for the two molecules excluded volume. For one molecule, volume is equal to V is equal to 8V by 2. So that is 4V. So the excluded volume for the one molecule is equal to 4 times of its volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube, right now. So this one we have to remember excluded volume. This is a volume correction, that is equal to V minus Lv. And now pressure correction. So what is the pressure correction here? At high pressure, here the molecules are interacting with each other due to the more attractive forces between the molecules. Okay. So that means in a container, the pressure exerted by the gas molecule should be correct. It is depending upon the attractive forces present on the gas molecule and also the number of gas molecules striking on the walls of the container. Okay. So means here the pressure correction, generally the Pi is equal to actual pressure, that is pressure really pressure plus pressure correction. This is the pressure correction which can be represented with P dash. But here P dash is depends on two factors. What is the two factors? Number one, attractive forces on gas molecules. And second one is number of gas molecules striking on walls of the container. But both factors here, attractive forces on gas molecule and number of gas molecules striking on walls of the container, depending upon the number of gas molecules present on unit volume. Right now, for example, if there is a one gas molecule, the attractive forces due to the surrounding molecules. So that attractive force is depending upon the number of surrounding molecules. That means the number of surrounding molecules present on per unit volume. Right? So that means per unit volume, number of gas molecules per unit volume is depending upon concentration. So that means the P dash, the first factor is proportional to concentration. Generally, it can be represented with N by V, number of moles per liter. Okay. So similarly, the P dash also depending upon number of gas molecules striking on the walls of the container. So how many number of gas molecules are striking on the walls of the container, which is also belongs depending upon the concentration of the gas. So that means P dash, second factor also depending upon concentration of the gas. So now here the pressure correction is depending upon two factors, that is N by V into N by V, then it will be equal to N square by V square. So which is P dash is equal to A N square by V square. So where A is the van der Waals constant. Okay, A is the van der Waals constant. A represents the attractive forces. Okay, and now substitute the volume correction and pressure correction in the ideal gas equation. So from this, what do we get here? Pi is the P plus, this is a P dash. Okay, but actually Pi is equal to P plus P real plus pressure correction. So which is equal to P plus A N square by V square here we get it. So substitute that value, that is P plus A N square by V square into volume correction Vi is equal to V minus NV. So that it is V minus NV equal to nRT. So which is known as the van der Waals equation or real gas equation, which I explained in classroom.
No,
Now you
sir.
have got or not? Clear? Explained or not?
No, sir, not explained in.
Which
No,
section
sir.
you are?
Sir, J3.
No, sir.
J3 section.
In
J3, sir.
What I explained in J3 only. Again, once again I explained, I told. In J3 only first I explained. Means you are not concentrating on the class.
Sir, no, sir, you had given the deviation of real gas. You had said that, sir.
Yeah, after that I explained this one.
No, sir, van der Waals equation was not done, sir.
No, sir.
No, man, no. I explained it. But at that time,
You had explained it. No, sir.
once again I explained it. I told that, once again I explained. Okay, whatever it is, leave it. So now you have got this one. This is the van der Waals equation. Understood? Understood or not?
Sir, can you once again explain that volume correction, that V minus NB, V minus B, how that came?
Here actually this is PV equal to nRT is the ideal gas equation. V is the ideal volume. Okay now? Ideal volume means nothing but it is the volume of gas is negligible according to kinetic molecular theory. Okay. But what we concluded that in behavior of real gases, the volume of gas is not negligible for the real gases. So that means we have to modify the ideal gas equation for the real gases. So now we are modifying the ideal gas equation, that is in terms of volume correction and pressure correction. First we are correcting the volume. So at high pressure, as I said that the molecules are interacting with each other due to the attractive forces. That means the volume of the gas molecules can occupy some certain volume, and the free volume available for the gases is very less. Okay. So here what is the VI? Ideal volume. Ideal volume means a free volume for the gases, because in case of ideal gases, the volume available for moving of the gas molecules is equal to the container volume. Right now. So, but at high pressure for real gases, which is less due to the attractive forces present between the gas molecules at high pressure, and also we concluded that the volume of gas molecule is having some volume. Okay, so that means if you subtract the volume of gas molecule from the ideal volume, then you will get the free volume for the gases. What this point then?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the total volume minus V. Here V is the volume of the gas molecule. Okay, volume occupied by the gas molecule. So V minus V. This is the V is the volume of the gas molecule for 1 mole of gas. If n moles of gas means it will be Np. So the total volume minus the volume of n moles of gas occupying is Np. Then you will get the free volume. Free volume means the volume available to move freely for the gas molecules. That is known as the free volume. Okay. So here V is the real gas volume. Okay. So which is known as the excluded volume. So generally we are telling the excluded. Okay. Excluded means except that one. Okay. So here excluded volume means volume of the gas molecules. So that one we calculated like this. So generally the excluded volume of the real gases is equal to the 4 times of its original volume. 4 times of its original volume. So this is the correction term for the volume. Now you understand this one, volume correction?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now all of you clear it is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the pressure correction which is depending upon the two factors, that is attractive forces on gas molecule and the number of gas molecules striking on the walls of the container. Once the pressure is increases, the number of gas molecules striking on walls container will be decreased now, because the free volume is less compared to here. Concluded here, the free volume is less means the number of gas molecules striking on the walls of the container will be decreased. So that's why which is depending upon the number of gas molecules present per unit volume of the gas. So per unit volume of the gas means it is nothing but concentration of the gas. So generally the concentration of the gas represented N by V. Okay. So actually the pressure term is equal to the P equal to actually pressure exerted by the real gas plus pressure correction. Okay, modified correction. So that is depending on this one, which are getting P dash is equal to A n square by V square. So the pressure is equal to P plus A n square V square. So by substituting those, we are getting P plus A n square by V square into V minus N B equal to N R T. So that is the van der Waals equation or real gas equation. Clear, understand? So this one is present in your study material. So you once you read that, okay. So that is the real gas equation or ideal gas equation. This is for n moles of gas. For 1 moles of gas, what is the real gas equation? But one more thing we discussed, that compressibility factor. Right now, what is the compressibility factor? Compressibility factor we discussed in behavior of real gases.
No, sir.
Huh? What? Real gases are deviating from ideal behavior, no? You are forgetting everything. So that's why you have to read once went to home. Okay? The deviating of real gases can be expressed in compressibility factor. So what is the compressibility factor? Which can be represented with the capital Z. Compressibility factor, capital Z is equal to PV real divided by nRT. So this is the compressibility factor. The ratio of PV and nRT is known as the compressibility factor. Okay. If the Z is equal to 1, then P is equal to nRT. So this is known as ideal gas. PV equal to nRT. If Z equal to 1, then PV equal to nRT. So this is for the ideal gas. This is for the ideal gas. Okay. If Z greater than 1, then it is showing a positive deviation. Z is greater than 1. When Z is greater than 1, Z equal to PV by nRT. Okay. So from this, if you see this, if n equal to 1, what is the Z? That is PV real by RT, right now? So that n equal to 1 means for 1 mole of gas it is. So for 1 mole of gas, compressibility factor Z equal to PV real by RT. PV real by RT, that is compressibility factor. That is for 1 mole of gas. Okay. So here, if Z equal to 1 again, PV equal to RT. PV equal to RT for 1 mole of gas, that is. Okay. This is for n moles of gas. For n moles of gas, Z equal to 1, then PV equal to nRT. That is the ideal gas. For ideal gas, that is for 1 mole of ideal gas, PV equal to nRT when Z equal to 1. When Z equal to 1, compressibility factor is 1. In these two factors, that is numerator and denominator, what is that? PV and RT. Okay. The PV value is greater than RT. Then what is the Z value? Z is greater than 1 since if PV is greater than RT. When the PV is greater than RT at high pressures, means P is more, then Z is greater than 1. It is known as it is showing the positive deviation. Z is greater than 1 means showing positive deviation by the real gases, but that PV is greater than RT. Z is less than 1. It is a negative deviation. Negative deviation. It is the negative deviation. Then here PV is less than RT. Means numerator is more, Z value is more. Denominator is more, then Z value is less. Okay, so that will be greater than 1 or less than 1. Understood, Amma? These points. What is the Z here? Compressibility factor. Clear? Are you there or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Compressibility factor means the ratio of PV by nRT. Okay, PV by nRT is known as the compressibility factor. So that is Z equal to PV real by nRT. If n equal to 1, that is for 1 mole of gas, compressibility factor Z is equal to PV real by RT. Relations you have to remember. Okay, so this relation also you have to remember. Okay, if Z equal to 1, then PV equal to nRT. PV equal to nRT is the ideal gas equation. That means for ideal gas, compressibility factor is 1. Got it?
Yes.
And the next one is Z greater than 1. When the Z greater than 1? If numerator is greater than denominator. That is, PV is greater than RT. Then Z is greater than 1. It is showing the positive deviation of the gas. Positive deviation. If Z less than 1, then the gas shows negative deviation. Gas shows a negative deviation. Then PV is less than RT. PV is less than RT. Okay, now? So now let's see at what condition it will be positive deviation, it will be negative deviation. That is, Z is greater than 1 and Z is less than 1. Okay, remember, Z is greater than 1, positive deviation. Z is less than 1, negative deviation. Okay, now? So now, from van der Waals equation for n moles of van der Waals equation P plus A n square by B square into P minus NV equal to nRT. So for 1 mole of gas, that is n equal to 1. Van der Waals equation. Van der Waals equation is, what is the Van der Waals equation? If n equal to 1 substituted in this equation, what we will get here? P plus
a by v square.
by v square into v minus v equal to RT. Here it is. That is a Van der Waals equation for 1 mole of gas. Now we are taking condition at high pressure. At high pressure, pressure is very high. Then correction pressure. This is A by B square. Will be very less compared to the pressure now. Got it now? At high pressure, pressure is very high. Then what about this pressure, correction pressure, which is very less than this pressure? Right now, at high pressure, P is very greater than, or A by B square is very less than P. So here P is very greater than A by B square, so that we can negate the correction pressure, right? So what is the correction pressure? A by B square. If you negate this one, so what is the remaining in this? P only. Therefore, Van der Waals equation becomes P into V minus V equal to RT. Okay. Now, multiply that. From that, PV minus PV equal to RT. PV equal to RT plus PV. Okay. Divide with RT on both sides. Then what will you get? PV by RT equal to RT by RT 1 plus PV by RT. Here, what is the PV by RT? Just now we discussed now, which is the
Compressibility factor.
Gas. So then it is that is equal to 1 plus PV by RT. So that equal to 1 plus PV by RT means what is that? Z value is greater than? That is greater than 1 only, na? What we are getting here? That equal to 1 plus PV by RT. That means what? Z value is greater than 1.
Yes, sir.
So that is greater than 1 means a positive deviation. So at what condition it is showing the positive deviation?
High pressure.
The real gas is showing the positive deviation. If it is low pressure, the second case, let low pressure. At low pressure, what is that?
A by V square greater than.
Low pressure, the correction volume is very less because the ideal volume is more. The pressure is not there. Low pressure means pressure
Yes,
is less. That means the ideal volume, the total volume is very greater than gas volume, correction volume, right now? So that means V is very greater than V, so that we can negate the volume correction term, right now? So if you negate the volume correction term, the Van der Waals equation becomes, what is that? P plus A by V square into V equal to RT, right now? So now multiply this PV plus A by V square into V equal to RT. Okay now? Now PV equal to RT minus A by V. Now here also divide with RT on both sides. If you divide with RT, what will be the here? PV by RT is equal to RT by RT 1 minus A by RTV. Okay, PV by RT means that is the Z value. So that is equal to 1 minus A by RTV. So here we are getting Z value which is equal to 1 minus RT by AV. So 1 minus RT by AV means it is less than 1 or not? Get value.
Less than 1.
Yes.
Less than 1.
So it implies Z is less than 1. So Z is less than 1 means negative deviation. Clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is a negative deviation. It is a low pressure. At very low pressure. So means there is no pressure. Then the real gas can behave as a ideal gas. Okay. And at high temperature. So what is the conditions here? At very low pressure and at high temperature, the gas can become as a behave as a ideal gas. The real gas can behave as a ideal gas. Okay. So this is completely which cannot ask in board examination students. Okay, remember this one. Okay, so this is for only competitive. Okay, so for competitive, which is very most important, derivation of van der Waals equation also won't be asked for the board examination, but they will ask some concepts, some questions in competitive examination. Okay, now, so that's why you should know the derivation of van der Waals equation. Clear now? Understood this one?
Yes.
Yes, sir, understood.
This is about the van der Waals equation. So mainly you should remember what is the van der Waals equation or real gas equation for n moles of gas and for 1 moles of gas. Okay. And what is the Z compressibility factor? Okay. And at pressure, what is the compressibility factor for the real gases at different conditions? Okay. So means positive deviation and negative deviation. If Z is greater than 1, positive deviation. If Z is less than 1, negative deviation. When it can show the positive deviation, when it can show the positive negative deviation, which are deriving from the van der Waals equation. From van der Waals equation also we are showing the positive deviation and negative deviation of the real gas. Why? Because the van der Waals equation is the real gas equation. And one more here, the compressibility factor, we discussed that Z is equal to PV real divided by nRT. This is a compressibility factor, right? This is the compressibility factor. That is for n moles of gas compressibility factor. Okay. Now you take here n equal to 1. N equal to 1 means it is for 1 mole of gas. The compressibility factor Z is equal to PV real by PRT. Okay, but for ideal gas, PV is equal to RT. So substitute the value in this. Therefore, Z is equal to PV ideal here. You write this one. PV real divided by PV ideal. Then you will get Z is equal to V real by V ideal. So in other words, the compressibility factor of any gas is equal to the ratio of volume of real gas and volume of ideal gas is known as the compressibility factor. So what is the compressibility factor definition? The ratio of volume of real gas and volume of ideal gas is known as the compressibility factor. That is Z equal to V real by V ideal. Clear it is all of you?
Yes,
What are students? No response.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You are not listening. Again after came to college, once you come to college, again you will ask. Okay, listen carefully students. You have less time. You cannot repeat again and again. Once it is finished, it will not be repeated. Okay, na? So clearly that's why focus on studies. Okay, so this is about the real gas equation or ideal gas equation and the compressibility factor, positive deviation, negative deviation, and here we are getting at different temperatures the relation between compressibility factor and pressure. That is for different gases what is the graph representation between compressibility factor and pressure for the some real gases? So that we can show by graphical representation. Let's see that. So depending upon pressure, what we are getting here at high pressure, that is greater than 1. At low pressure, we are getting that is less than 1. Okay now? So that means here you see this. To take the compressibility factor on y-axis, pressure on x-axis. Okay. For ideal gas, Z value is equal to 1. So that means it is equal. This is for the ideal gas. Okay. So here Z is equal to 1. Z equal to 1. That is for the ideal gas. For different real gases like hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide, methane. Okay, if you see that here, the relation, graphical representation between compressibility factor and pressure will be different. But if you take the hydrogen and helium, this is completely straight line for the hydrogen. This is a hydrogen and helium which are showing the above Z equal to 1. So that means it is the positive deviation. Here that is greater than 1. Why the hydrogen and helium is showing the positive deviation? Because that this is an assumption for the hydrogen and helium because of strong attractive forces and repulsive forces between the hydrogen and helium atoms in a molecule. Okay, now in the two only particular that is. And the next one is for hydrogen it is like this, and for carbon monoxide it is like this. And for carbon dioxide it is like this: nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. So for these gases, what we are getting here, that is less than 1. That is greater than 1. Okay now. So that means it is a negative deviation. It is a positive deviation. Okay. Remember, this is a positive deviation. Positive deviation. This graphical representation they will give in the mains examination, and they will ask which gas showing the positive deviation and negative deviation by giving a graph. Remember, so this below line, this is the negative deviation. This is the negative deviation. So negative deviation is here, that is less than 1. Here that is greater than 1. Okay now, understood students? Got it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Above ideal gas line, positive deviation. Below ideal gas line, negative deviation. Positive deviation, Z value greater than 1. Negative deviation, Z value less than 1. That's it. Okay. So now, next concept is molecular speeds. Okay. So according to kinetic molecular theory of gases, there is one postulate. What is that? The gas molecules are always in random motion in all possible directions, right? During the random motion, there is a collisions between the gas molecules. Okay. Then the energy collisions are elastic. Collisions are elastic means the energy may be exchanged between the gas molecules, but it is constant. Means before the collisions and after the collisions remains same. So that means here at particular time and temperature, the speeds of the gas molecules are different for the different molecules and having different kinetic energies. Okay. So your different gas molecules having the different speeds. So how can we express the speeds of the gas molecules? Okay. So here this molecular speeds of the gas molecules is divided into 3 types. One is the root mean square velocity, that is RMS velocity, and second one is most probable velocity, and third one is average velocity. Okay, so RMS velocity means here the square root of mean of square of the velocities of gas molecules is known as the root mean square velocity, that is RMS velocity. And MT, most probable velocity of the gas molecules, is the maximum fraction of gas molecules possessing velocity is known as the most probable velocity. What is the most probable velocity? The maximum fraction of gas molecules. Maximum fraction of gas molecules possessing velocity is known as the most probable velocity. And the next one is average velocity. The mean of velocity of gas molecules of the gas is known as the average velocity. To calculate the RMS velocity, most probable velocity and average velocity, there is a certain formulas and relation between those velocities that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, Rama? So, okay, students, but you must practice the level 1 questions up to finish the chapter. Okay, how much you have finished that up to there you have to solve the problems from level 1 questions. If it is possible, from level 2 questions also read. Okay, you solve it all problems. Okay, clear? If you have any doubts, I will explain later. Okay, now, and one more thing, for the weekend examination, there is a total states of matter chapter will be present. Total states of matter. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, sir.